Disney's Scary Storybook Collection. Mickey and Friends, Haunted Halloween. I'm going to have a really terrific Halloween party tonight, Mickey said to himself, if I ever finish getting ready. Mickey tacked one last fake cobweb to the wall. Now it's time to make the popcorn balls, he said. An hour later, Mickey looked around his spooky living room. Everything seems great, he said happily. Mickey glanced at the clock. Golly, he said, it's almost time for the party and I haven't put my costume together yet. Mickey knew he had an old pirate costume tucked away in the attic. Now just where did I put that costume? Mickey asked. Up, a creaky ladder. He headed into the dark attic. As soon as he switched on the light, thunder crashed outdoors. Lightning flashed across the sky, then out went the attic light. Oh dear, Mickey said as he stumbled around in the dark, just as he blundered into a huge cobweb. Yikes, he said with a shudder. These spider webs are all over the place. Luckily, the light quickly came back on again. Thank goodness, Mickey said. Achoo! There's an awful lot of dust up here. Finally, Mickey found the old trunk he'd been looking for. Achoo! Mickey sneezed again. I'll bet it's my pirate costume in here. Mickey turned the key in the rusty old lock, and the trunk popped open. Ah! Mickey shouted. The skeleton grinned up at him. Then Mickey realized that it was just a plastic party decoration. Whew, he said in relief. What a good Halloween joke on me. This skeleton will be perfect for my party. I'd better take the whole trunk. Downstairs, Mickey said as he rummaged through it. There's a lot of cool Halloween stuff in here. Meanwhile, in Mickey's backyard, Pluto had been chasing a ball through the sheets hanging on the clothesline. As Pluto charged under one of the sheets, it came loose from the line and fell on top of him. It covered him from head to tail. Suddenly, rain began to fall. The wet sheets stuck to Pluto like glue. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't shake it off, and he couldn't see anything either. It really began to pour as Donald, Goofy, Minnie, and Daisy drove up to Mickey's house. Gosh, look at the lightning, Goofy exclaimed. It's a spooky Halloween night, said Daisy with a nervous giggle. Let's run right into the house, said Minnie. If we wait for Mickey to answer the door, our costumes will get soaked. Boom went the thunder as Mickey's friends hurried into his house. Mickey, we're here, called Minnie. Where are you? But Mickey didn't answer. He was still in the attic, too far upstairs to hear anything over the sounds of the storm. Just then the lights went out again. Uh-oh, said Donald. Thump-ka-thump, thump. Weird bumping sounds were coming from somewhere above their heads. What was that? Minnie said with a gasp. Then they heard something big and heavy being lugged across the floor upstairs. It sounds like a coffin being dragged across Mickey's room, whispered Goofy. Meanwhile, in the backyard, poor Pluto was still stuck under the sheet. He couldn't see to find his doggy door. Oh, 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 Pluto howled. What's that sound? Daisy whispered. Shh, shh, Goofy whispered back. Just then something weird and white ran past the window. It's a ghost, exclaimed Daisy. Mickey's friends were too scared to even scream. Meanwhile, up in the attic, Mickey lit a candle and changed into his costume. Then, picking up the skeleton decorations, he slowly, carefully headed down the dark staircase. Mickey's friends heard a slow shuffling of feet and rattling of bones. They looked up to see a horrible monster coming towards them. This time, everybody screamed. Suddenly, the lights came back on. Hi, everybody, Mickey said with surprise. You really scared me. Oh, Mickey, it's just you, cried Minnie. You really scared us. That's one scary costume, Donald said with a shiver. Daisy picked up a cupcake and began to munch. Mickey, she said, this is the scariest, most exciting Halloween ever. How did you do it? Gosh, Mickey, this is the best haunted house I've ever been in, added Goofy. Haunted house? Said a puzzled Mickey, looking around. Just then Pluto finally found his way in through the doggy door. He happily galloped into the living room. Mickey and his friends looked up and saw a ghost, and boy did they scream. Arf, barked Pluto. Oh, Pluto, it's just you, said Mickey in relief. Hey, boy, you're all wet. Let's get you dried off. You're right, Mickey told his friends with a laugh as he dried Pluto with a towel. This is the scariest Halloween ever. The end.